Hi, welcome to Math Antics. In this video, we're going to learn how to do multi-digit addition. A multi-digit number is just a number with more than one digit, which is anything greater than 9. Two-digit numbers use two number places, like the number 32. It has a 2 in the ones place and a 3 in the tens place. Three-digit numbers use three number places. For example, 215. There's a 5 in the ones place, a 1 in the tens place, and a 2 in the hundreds place. But no matter how many digits a number has, if you know your basic addition facts, you can add it to any other multi-digit number easily. So let's start by adding these two numbers together. Here's how it works. The first thing we need to do is stack the numbers up. And by that, I mean rewriting them so they're on top of each other like this. Don't be sloppy. Make sure they line up nice and straight. That's more like it. But here's the most important part. Be sure to line up the number places so that they're directly over each other, so that the ones place of the number on top is directly over the ones place of the number beneath it. And if you line up the ones place correctly, then all the other number places will be lined up too. The tens place are also lined up, and the hundreds places. Well, the bottom number doesn't have a digit in the hundreds place, but that's okay. We can just imagine a 0 there as a placeholder, but we don't have to show it. After our numbers are lined up, we draw a line just below the bottom number because our answer is going to go below that. We also put a plus sign down here on the left side to show that we're adding. By stacking the numbers up, we formed columns for each number place, and we're going to add the digits in each column. And this is super important. We always start with the ones place column and then work our way to the left. And in the ones place, we have 5 plus 2, which equals 7. So we put a 7 in the ones place of our answer, which is just below the line. Now we can move left to the next number place column, which is the tens place. The digits there are a 1 plus a 3, and that gives us a 4 in the tens place of our answer. And last of all, we add the hundreds place column. But there's only one digit there, so we don't really have to add it. We just bring the 2 down to our answer like this. Of course, we could add the 2 to the 0 that we imagined there as a placeholder, but 0 plus 2 will just give us 2 also. There, 215 plus 32 equals 247. Let's try another example. This one's a little harder. 1,850 plus 354. Okay, the first step is the same. We need to stack the numbers up so we can add each number place column. Be sure to line up the ones places and draw your line and plus symbol just like in the last example. Again, we always start by adding the digits in the ones place. 0 plus 4 equals 4. So a 4 goes in the ones place of our answer. Now we move to the next place to the left, the tens place. And here comes the tricky part. If you add the digits in the tens place, 5 plus 5, you get 10. But 10 is a two-digit number. So we would need to use two digits in our answer to write it. But we can't leave a 1 in the hundreds place of our answer because we're going to need that space when we add the hundreds place digits. That 1 is going to be in the way. So what do? The answer is we carry the digit that we don't have room for up to the top of the next number place column. Instead of putting it in the answer space, we put it above the other digits in our hundreds place column so that we can add it with the rest of the digits in that column. So you can see the 1 is going to go in the hundreds place of our answer, just not by itself. It's almost like it has to get in line so it can be added to the other digits in that column. Oh, and carrying the extra digit up to the next column you're going to add is often called regrouping, because it's really like you're moving a group of 10 to the next column over and leaving whatever's left in the first column, in this case 0. Okay, now that we've carried that 1, we can add up the digits in the hundreds place column, which means adding up 3 digits now. 1 plus 8 plus 3. Which equals 12. Another two-digit number. All right, it looks like we'll have to carry again because we're going to need this answer spot for the next column to the left. So we carry the 1 up to the top of the next column and leave our 2 where it is in the hundreds place of the answer. Just one more column to add up now. In the thousands place, we have 1 plus 1 equals 2. Okay, we've added up all our columns, so the answer to our addition problem is 2,204. Think you've got it so far? Let's try one more together before you do some of the exercise problems. Let's add up these three numbers, 145, 809, and 77. We start the same way, stacking the numbers up and making sure all the ones places line up in a column on the right. And as always, we add up the digits in the right-hand column first. 5 plus 9 plus 7 equals 21. Because that answer is a 2-digit number, we need to carry the first digit to the next column, which is like moving a group of 20 over and leaving the 1 behind. Now we add the next column, and there are 4 digits to add. 2 plus 4 plus 0 plus 7 equals 13. Yep, that's another 2-digit answer, so we carry the 1 and leave the 3 in the tens place. Last, we add the hundreds place column. 1 plus 1 plus 8 equals 10. Wow, another 2-digit number. But this time, we don't need to carry because there's no more columns left to add. So we won't be getting in the way of any answers by leaving both the digits in the answer like this. So our answer is 1031.
I want the kids to estimate. We call it a ballpark estimate. So we start with 34. Is 34 closer to 30 or 40? Well, it's closer to 30. So I would write 30 right here. Then let's go to 59. Is 59 closer to 50 or 60? It's closer to 60, so I'm going to add 60. 30 plus 60 is 90. So now I know my actual answer is going to be around 90. Now to find it, there's 2 ways we could use to find it. We could either count up on a number grid. Let me see, we are 34 plus 59. I like to start with the biggest number, so 59. And I'm going to add 34, so I'll count down by tens. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So I find out that the actual answer to the problem is 93. Another way you could do it is you could add the ones and the tens. The tens would be 30 plus 50, which would be 80. And the ones would be 4 plus 9, which would be 13. Then, when you add 80 and 13, you will get 93.